Okay, it's a lot of fucking weird shit when you go back and look at things. And my dad brought me over this picture a few years back. Um, it's my cousin Kay and me in freaking Spider Man. So there's fucking things that are altered here. Hold on. That's what happens when you try to use a tool that the thing just pops out of. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. Alright, so what I was showing this to my friend the other day, yesterday, last night, and then I got to noticing weird things on this picture, and I'm like, why in the fuck is, well, you see, I've got a smirk. My cousin has a smirk, right? But when you look at Spider-Man here, this is one of those mall guys. It wasn't even a mall. It was before the malls. It was like those mini malls or whatnot. But so, they fly Santa Claus in and shit like that. And so I'm looking at this dude, and I'm like, Dad, those eyes are fucking scary. It looks like Spider-Man's fixing to whoop some ass. Let me see if I can find something else to fucking point with. Here's a toothpick. And then I'm looking at it, and I'm like, well, where the fuck, where's his eyeballs? And where is his nose holes? I don't see any. He would have had to have nose holes and little slits or whatnot so you could see his eyeballs. He's still Spider-Man, but you're posing for kids. So that means this whole fucking thing here, and look at the fucking weird way the smile goes. But it's just kind of a scarier looking Spider-Man for me. And in that aspect, we shouldn't be smirking. But we were smiling. Remember, now my cousin's hair looks different. My motherfucking hair is like, what the fuck is going on with my hair? I was blonde back then. But here, it looks like I'm like going total punk rock. And I've got black, all up. It looks like I've had a professional fucking hair job done here. I've got black, I've got blonde, and I've got the sandy brownish blonde. Now, what the fuck is up with that? Right? And then, of course, the Spider-Man's uniform. See, you can see the blue here, which it used to have down here. There used to be blue coming around here. I don't know if it's still there or not. It might be back. I'm not sure. But this dude definitely had, you could see his eyes because it was generic, right? It wasn't this complicated. This looks like pantyhose or something. And he's able to breathe out of it. He's able to see out of it. And he's sitting there all day holding little kids like us while he's able to breathe and see out of this fucking thing that's constricting. Right? And then this isn't like any surprise. I probably would have had a band-aid on my finger because, we're 70 kids. But look at my hand here. Look at my hand. Look at my thumb. Okay? Look at my thumb. Go straight across and look at that little pinky. And then look at the three way longer fingers here. I can't get my hand to do this shit here. So this is a little bit of a residual of how my fucking fingers were back then. And then look at the size of this dude's hands. Look at the fucking size. This guy's like a normal guy. But then look, he's skinny or whatever. But look at the fucking size of this. They're monstrous is what I'm trying to say. I guess big. They're great. big fucking hands. And trying to remember what else I was going over there. But yeah, I don't know. It's all odd. It's very odd. You know, my cousin Kay's hair here looks way darker. It looks like she's had some same kind of weird stuff I've had going on. And why? Anyhow, just pointing out some few things in this weird picture of mine that is very, very strange here. That to me has definitely changed over the last couple of years. It, it's just a bit off. It's a bit off in a bit of odd ways that only I would understand and only I would see. Love y'all.